Also have some iVoices, iVillage people here as well who can tell us what the chatter is online and ask their questions as well.
I thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Hello, can you hear?
Yes.
I thank you for this panel. I've been a parent advocate here in New York City for 13 years and a founding member of Parents Across America. And I don't think ever before in our nation's history have parent voices been more ignored than right now. Right now, our education agenda is being set from the top and focused almost exclusively on high-stakes testing, merit pay, and increased privatization. And I can tell you that parents from all over the country do not like these choices. The parent revolution gives us also limited choices in terms of wanting to close schools or turn them into charters or fire half their staff. What parents want, and this is borne out by the learning environment surveys in New York City and elsewhere, our number one choice is to see class sizes reduced and investment in the classroom. And yet in New York City, we've seen class sizes increase for 4 years in a row. So what we want is parents to be involved from the ground up in devising solutions for our kids. We don't want a limited number of choices. Thousands of parents came out this year to protest the closings of their children's schools in New York City.
Right.
And what our mayor said is our parents aren't educated enough to know what's good for our kids.
All right. Do you have a question for our panelists
So what
as well?
I want to know is specific solutions or policies that any of you can propose that parents can have a voice in positive progressive change from the ground up and not simply a limited number of damaging prescriptions that are being devised by people from the top down. Thank you.
All right. Who wants to take that question on? Ben, you want to go ahead?
So a couple of things. First of all, Parents Across America, nothing wrong with this, but they are funded entirely by the National Education Association. It is what it is. But as it relates to the critique that was raised about parent trigger, there are plenty of problems with parent trigger, parent empowerment, and education reform in general. We've talked about a lot of them here already. And plenty of problems, frankly, with parent revolution, that we've made mistakes, learned from them, been quite public about it, and are trying to get better. But, it doesn't help further the debate when we raise straw man arguments. So that we raise the argument that parent trigger is about closing schools. I don't know about any of the parents in here, but I've never met one parent, let alone a majority of the parents at a school, who want to organize around closing their local neighborhood school. So, let's talk about real issues, and there are real issues. So you said in the beginning, parent trigger is not some magical wand. Parents need power over the educational destiny of their own children. Most of the parents organizing in Los Angeles are not actually even organizing to turn the petitions in. They're organizing so people with power will pay attention to them. So people will take their calls and let them into the meetings when decisions are being made that affect their own kids and their own future. That's all.
All right, let's take our next question. Go ahead.
Hi.